I love how the Afro-textured hair community have created a party here on YouTube over the years. I RSVP'd long ago. Folks have been defining and refining and spreading so many straight gems when it comes to techniques, practices, methods, and key insights around what it means to have natural hair. To me, this is a major breakthrough when it comes to reclaiming our identity. Your hair doesn't necessarily define you entirely, however, it has always and will always play a huge role when it comes to culture and heritage, especially if you can track those back to Mama Africa. Oftentimes, people use their hair as a mode to express themselves, to tell their story. With the inclusionist zeitgeist currently permeating the social space, folks are aided an opportunity to be confident and unapologetic in their skin as they step out into the world. Exciting times. Back to that party though. My hair journey transitioning from chemically relaxed to a fro was much like most others. It was a gradual process where I mostly took to my trusty kitchen cabinets for ingredients I could use to smoothen the process. I was definitely not balling, and so I couldn't really spend 10 to 20 pounds per product for the irrespective cleansing, conditioning, treating, moisturizing, and setting processes, as I tested out what worked and what didn't. I quickly realized that what the women and men of the Afro-haired community were sharing on YouTube, as well as on blogs, was priceless. The year was 2015. Or perhaps 2014, I can't quite remember. I had just finished high school and started working at this apprenticeship in the city. I grew up in Glasgow, Scotland. I was excited. Many of the previous hair practices were no longer working for me, and I was eager to try something new. Like most people, when I was younger, my style was of the classic relax and braid type. My hair care mainly consisted of undoing, relaxing, washing, treating, and putting it back into braids. And I would notice how unhealthy my hair was, how dry and limp it would look after undoing the previous set of braids, how much it would break while removing and detangling, how it just would not grow past a certain length. This, coupled with the absolutely shocking, ever-expanding awareness on the dangers of relaxer on the scalp, meant I needed to do some serious reconsidering. The products in my kitchen gave me a great place to start when it came to wholesome and enriching hair foods. I went on to spend many evenings and nights researching and retraining myself on what it meant to have the kind of hair that I did. I looked up many indigenous and current care practices. By far the biggest aiding tool I have had over the years has been YouTube. Watching people share their experiences on anything and everything from how to identify the characteristics of your hair, how to treat and care for it, even how to help it grow, helped an incredible amount in navigating this new terrain. Game-changing topics that were all too scarce and unsaturated. I began implementing what I was learning, trying routines and practices for 2 weeks to a month at a time in order to accurately document any changes. I learnt a lot, and my hair and I are eternally grateful. Things like what hair formation can tell you about a person's ideal regimen. the different types of care regimens one can follow from Ayurvedic to LOC, how different products and natural ingredients can work to immensely alter and neutralize your hair's pH levels, and the effects of this over time. There are many things that I have learnt over the years, and some of them continue to shape how I see things. Looking at how Afro hair and the people who wear it proudly are able to engage, or not to engage, with society has left me with many insights. For example, people within the spectrum of type 1 or type 2 hair are afforded the ability of going into a high street salon and are guaranteed that the person who will tend to them has, at base level, frequently worked on a similar hair type and been somewhat rigorously trained on how to do so. The salon affirms this, as shelves are adorned with products made to cater to this hair type. The fact that the people who can say the same with Afro-textured hair are few and far between is grossly telling to people's mindset when it comes to self-care and accessibility. More often than not, the topic of self-care is seen as a luxury within the minds of the African community. Self-care as a business tailored to practices and even products is viewed as a gamble, which will not only guarantee a self-absorbed busybody, not one which will only guarantee a self-absorbed busybody, not one who is willing to see the success of the community. Most people tend to go for more popular industries with higher success rates, as this is the surest way to gain social and financial stability. However, one who truly sees the value in caring for themselves is one who sees how interconnected life is. Such a person will take it upon themselves to see that the virtue of compassion is upheld within their community. So, to conclude the video, natural hair is sensitive, immensely strong, and just as equally adaptive. It is a journey, finding out about your hair's identity, how to care for it over time, how to set hair goals, achieve and maintain them. It is all a process. And just like any, your input will determine your outcome. Afro hair is fun and incredibly versatile. It is an exciting topic for me personally, as it shows the versatility in the hair itself as well as the people. If you can track your lineage back to Africa, you have the potential of not only manipulating your own hair into any of the variety of existing hair types, but you can also bear offspring with any type of hair. As the birthplace of humankind, they are all within your DNA. I hope you enjoyed this video and the topics discussed. Hope to catch you next time. Bye for now.